Madden 21 franchise update time! Today we go over the Madden 21 franchise updates, which are CPU QB draft logic improvements, the ability to undo free agent signings, extra custom commissioner controls, new commissioner draft tools, play cooldown and repeat limits, franchise X Factor restrictions, and other updates that EA says is going to be hitting Madden 21 in early March. And even more updates at the end as we already head into a Madden 21 draft. And with the new HUGE MUT Draft updates going to try to get the highest ranked draft in all of Madden 21. So a ton of stuff to go over today, and so this video isn't 35 minutes long. Let's go ahead and do this thing. The first thing that I do want to go over is all the brand new custom commissioner tools you guys will have as the commissioner of your online franchise, something we've been asking for so long. A ton of things you can tweak to make your franchise with all your friends a lot more like how you want it to be. And that's all we want, more customization to be able to run things exactly like we want to. So if you go to start your online franchise now, if you go into league settings, a ton of things that you can tweak that you were never able to tweak before. First thing is the ability edit control. You can obviously have none, commissioner only, or any player in your franchise. This setting determines who is able to edit what superstar and X Factor abilities are assigned to players on their team. So if you don't want a person in your franchise mode editing a player to give them the most OP of OP abilities in the game, you just go ahead and you just change this to either none or commissioner only, so you have more say in what actually goes down. You just don't want people to cheat and just use OP abilities. Like, that just isn't fun. Now obviously we do like the fact that you can now customize X Factors and abilities in your franchise mode. Been asking that for so long, but I don't think it should be a competitive thing in a franchise with all your friends. So good job EA here. And I like these two a lot: play call cooldown and play call limit. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory. Play call cooldown, the number of plays that need to be called before a user can call a previously called play. And obviously play call limit, the amount of times in a game a player can call the same play before it's locked from further use. So they did this as like a limited time mode last year in Madden Ultimate Team, and a ton of people liked it. Basically what this is to keep your opponents from calling the same plays over and over and over again, and even yourself. So it's gonna be a lot more fresh if you want to have this on. Like, obviously it shouldn't be a mandatory thing. So obviously here you can set the play call cooldown limit all the way up to 10 plays. So basically this is the amount of plays that you have to wait before you can call a particular play over again. So if you're somebody running 4 verticals and is being abused, you want to set this on to 5, you'll call 4 verticals and you can't call 4 verticals again for another 5 plays. And obviously here, play call limit, same thing. You have all the way up to 10, or actually you have all the way up to, wow, you can go all the way up to 20 play calls. So basically, like, what this means is if you're somebody using halfback stretch, if you have this play call limit on 20, somebody calls halfback stretch 20 times, you can't call it again. I'm actually gonna go into a game in just a second. I'll set the play call limit to 1 just to show you what it looks like in game. So I'm gonna run a play 1 time and I'll show you what it looks like once you can't call that play again because you reached the play call limit. And right here, team setting overrides. Basically what this means is, like, you can set whether or not the people in your franchise have the heat seeker, switch assist, or ball hawk. Once again, that just makes it consistent around your franchise and lets you have control of what actually goes on in the games in your online franchise. So I think extra commissioner tools, and these are a good start, and the more we get, the more we can customize our own franchise with our friends. So this is a step, I think, in the right direction for franchise mode. So I do want to show you guys what I mean by the play call limit. So we're in a franchise game, and I do have the play call limit set to 1, although I think it should be probably more like 4 or 5 in your own franchise. That's what I would do. It's got an iPhone Pro or run curls out of iPhone Pro and try to throw. Okay, that's not what I meant to do, but that actually almost ended up being a touchdown. I could have got a touchdown if I wanted to. So an accidental throw to Jonnu Smith, but a nice 36-yard catch. But as you guys see now, since I had the play call limit on 1, it's locked. So no longer can call curls out of iPhone Pro the rest of the game. And guys, really quick, if we can make it to 800k subscribers by the end of February, we're going to be giving away another next-gen console to one of my subscribers that are subscribed and have on notifications. So make sure to take that millisecond to click that subscription button if you haven't, so you can have a chance to win a free console. 800k by the end of February. Let's make it happen. Now time to shut up and get back into the video. I still can't get over the fact they actually added freaking SpongeBob SquarePants into Madden 21. And the next update is the opportunity to undo free agency signings. So first thing I have to do, it's only eligible in the off season, so I'll see you when we get there. So if we go into the transactions tab, what should happen here is if we go into signings, we should be able, as you see, there's a little button at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen that says undo signing. So say you're in an online franchise and you told your users that they weren't supposed to sign anybody and they didn't get the news and you wanted to undo it. It's simple. You simply click A and confirm, boom, it's still glitched. I swear this company is a piece of crap. I tried recording this video like a week ago and it did the same thing, where every time you tried to undo the signing, it glitched you out the franchise and the servers went down. And that's why I didn't upload it. There was a bunch of problems like that. That's why I waited like a week for hopefully them to get the freaking problems fixed. But hopefully at least he's still there. What's the point in adding this, EA, if it doesn't actually work? But that's the update. You know, they add in a tool and a brand new feature in franchise that doesn't work. So eventually it will work, but once again, this has been the problem for a week, maybe a week and a half, and they still haven't fixed it? Like, how? You make $1 billion! Now, 2 more updates they did add. Hopefully, they actually work. You know, in EA Sports, they probably don't work. But 2 of the final updates for this franchise update is dealing with the NFL draft within your franchise. So let's go ahead and start drafting. Now, the first thing is Commissioner Draft Tools, which I really can't show you how they work because I don't have anybody else in this franchise mode. It's really only for online franchise. But as you see, commissioners will now be able to assign autopilot during the draft, along with pause/resume functionality. This way, advancing to the next user pick will skip any player who's on autopilot. And here's some screenshots for it if you really care. You just go to user team and you'll select the person in your franchise you want to toggle to autopilot, and from there, it will just skip their pick. They'll automatically draft somebody, and we're all freaking happy. So last update I do want to go over for franchise mode is the supposed QB draft logic improvements. Now, I've seen a ton of instances on Twitter where people are telling me that, like, why are the Bengals with their second pick drafting a QB when they have Joe Burrow? That's the entire point of this update, is to keep teams from drafting quarterbacks when, like, they already have somebody there that's really good, and it just doesn't make sense. Like, obviously, if it's an older quarterback, it makes sense they want to draft somebody to, you know, kind of have behind them, have them grow until they retire. But if it's a guy like Joe Burrow that you just picked last year as a #1 overall pick and he has a bright future, why are they drafting a quarterback with the #2 overall pick the next year? Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. So they're supposed to fix that with this update, but apparently if your quarterback is injured at the end of the year and they're still injured, it glitches out the whole entire new update and they'll still draft a quarterback. It's just like the quarterback's not even on the team if they're injured. So hopefully they fix that. So for example, like the Vikings, they shouldn't be drafting a quarterback here. Like, they're gonna go and they draft a right end, which makes sense. Now the Falcons, they very well might, because Matt Ryan's a little bit older. So, actually, I need to check the draft board to see if there's any, since there are some good quarterbacks here. Actually, there's one good quarterback. But if the next 3 teams draft a quarterback, it makes sense because, you know, the Falcons have Matt Ryan, he's a little bit aging. Same thing with the Lions and Matthew Stafford. They very well can move on from him. The Eagles, Carson Wentz, the problems with them. Now, if we skip the first few picks and they don't draft a quarterback, which, I mean, that's still fine, but the Cardinals pick one and they have young Kyler Murray, now that is where things are stupid. But we'll see if what team drafts a QB here. They drafted 69 rated right guard, so that sucks for them. Detroit, they're going to draft a left tackle. Eagles, they're going to draft a strong safety. Now, the Cardinals, are they going to draft a QB? No, they don't. Okay, so fair play. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm freaking saying? Of course, it had to be the Bengals. Point proven. As you see, it still says Joe Burrow is on the injury report here. So I guess that's why they drafted him, and that's the bug on display right there. Of all the teams that could have drafted a quarterback, the Bengals shouldn't have been the one to draft him. And last but not least, before we jump into the MUT Draft update where we try to get the world record draft, let's go over real quick the next few updates to franchise mode that are supposedly supposed to be coming in March. First one is trade logic improvement. We are focused to delivering improvements to player and draft pick evaluations to create more rewarding and authentic trades for Madden 21 that we will continue to build and improve upon in the future. And the dev note. To move forward on improved trade logic, it was important to acknowledge there wasn't a magic quick fix. As a team, we reevaluated everything about our previous trade logic with the goal of improving realism and fun of interacting with the trade system using a few key goals. Establishing new baseline scales around player and draft pick values by reconsidering every factor and modifier that is currently used in trades. Resolving top community exploits around AI trades like elite offensive linemen for late round picks. I feel like that's directed at me. But hey, you're welcome for getting this fixed. First thing I think that should be fixed is they should allow you to add more than 3 assets in a trade. Like, you see so many trades in the NFL where they trade 4 or 5 draft picks to get like a first round pick, top 5 pick, top 10 pick, something like that. But you can only trade 3 players or 3 draft picks. It's stupid. They should at least make it 4 or 5. Like, that's ridiculous. I hate how there's a limit there. That would fix so much right now, because no player should ever be impossible to get. Like, even like, you would expect even like a freaking, I don't know, an Aaron Donald should be available to get. Like, if somebody wants to trade 3 first round draft picks and 2 stud like defensive players, I'm pretty sure the LA Rams would accept that trade. Get what I'm saying? And last update we're expecting to come in March is franchise league history. We are adding a new tile where you see the Super Bowl and key award winners from each year of your franchise. This will include how many times a team has won the Super Bowl and franchise, along with MVP, Coach of the Year, Offensive/Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive/Defensive Rookie of the Year, and Super Bowl MVP. So obviously it's good. It's finally coming back to franchise. I'm pretty sure this was a thing before. Like, why was this ever taken out of franchise? Like, that takes away, like, that not being in the mode takes away a huge part of, like, the user engagement and the relatability of your own franchise mode. Like, if you can't see, like, the history of your franchise of who wins the Super Bowl every year, like, it's ridiculous. Like, that obviously should be a part of franchise mode. With that said, dudes, let's get into a freaking MUT Draft. They've updated MUT Draft for the last few weeks. It's been a while since I've done a MUT Draft video, so I wanted to delve in really quick as we end the video and see if we can get the world record 88 rated draft. So we're aiming here for an 88 rated draft, but obviously I do want to point out the players that have been added into the draft pool. We'll take John Harbaugh here. Let's get a huge round. Let's get some 97s, 98s. Start off with an 89 rated DK Metcalf. Once again, we're looking for an 88 rated draft, which would be the current world record. Here we go. We'll go right guard Brandon Scherf, 92 rated here. Okay, that's obviously, I have not seen this NFL 50 card. Kevin Mulway, 96 rated center. So a huge offensive line picks to start this off. Get another big offensive lineman here. Titus Howard, 88 rated. No more offensive linemen here. So stinky pick here. Vita Vea actually today was lifted off the IR, so he's coming back in the NFC Championship game. Here we get Xavier McKinney. That's the best player you can still get from the free safety round or the safety round in general. It's stupid. 86 rated. They should fix that. That's got to be a bug in the coding. The fact that the last 2 years, the safety round that gives you only safeties is horrific. Easily the worst round of the entire draft. I don't know why it's a thing. 92 rated Greg Jennings. I think that's a Team of the Week card. So that's a big pick. I think the first time I've seen him in the draft. Now we get a Dallas Goedert here. We need to go tight end here again so they can play fullback. The backup can play fullback to help out the overall. Here we'll get ourselves our first corner. Jason Verrett, 87 rated. Round 11, the first time I've seen Matt Leinart in a draft. This came his hero card. We see 92 Brett Favre, but we'll take a 92 rated Matt Leinart. Here round 12, like, we've got to go. We've already had so many offensive linemen. We'll take one more. We could have taken the defensive end, but we want to get a higher overall defensive end. Here, we definitely can go after. Ooh, it's a tough one. We'll go Desmond Trufant. Hopefully, we can get a 90-plus rated strong safety here. The running back round, we'll take 92 rated Josh Jacobs. That's a pretty big one. Here, there we go. There's the 93 rated strong safety, boys. This could be a big one. This could be the 88 right off the bat. Here, another huge one. 92 rated DeMarcus Lawrence for the 84 with about 6 rounds to go. Here, oh, we already have. We probably need to go here. I guess the best pick right here would be to get the right tackle and he can play left guard to help out the overall a little bit, up to the 85 rated. Here, we definitely go middle linebacker, Patrick Queen, 88 rated. We need a few little big rounds here. Okay, 89 rated, Olivier Vernon, we'll take that. 89 overall here. Oh, offensive line again. That could be a stinker. That could ruin it right there because we can't take a wide receiver. Oh, man. We might have just ruined it. Matt Burke will be the pick. Here, round 21, Sean Alexander. We need a third wide receiver. Brian Finneran is going to be the pick. That's the first time I've seen 96 Sean Alexander. We're going to be at an 87 rated. Leroy Butler, Bobby Bell, or Jonathan Vilma. We'll go, I guess they both bump us up to an 87, but we will select Jonathan Vilma because he's the higher of the two. Now, we have the tight end that can move to fullback, and then we also have the center that can move to left guard. I'm not sure if that'll be a big enough boost to jump us up to an 88, and it's not quite. It's an 87. It was so close. That one offensive line pick, I think, screwed us. But we are gonna hit this 88 hopefully next draft. Decent little start. Hunter Henry, 92 overall. 92 cornerback. That 290s already over. Have 3 92 rated quarterbacks. Take the right tackle. This could be a good one, boys. This could be a good one. AJ Brown, 90 rated. Take that one. Okay, boys. This could be a big one. This could be the 88. This could be the 88, boys. Could have been better than Randall, but we'll take a 91. Could have been worse, too. All right, 92 Greg Jennings. Left tackle. Don't we already have one? No, we don't. Boys, this is a good one. Okay, now here's the freaking stinker. Take, we normally get better strong safety, so we'll take Marcus Williams. Ooh, we can play up outside linebacker. That can still help us out. We'll take him. We'll play on the left side. Ooh, we gotta take Julio, right? That sucks because we have 3 wide receivers now. Sheldon and Rankins. Come on, keep them coming here. Yannick Ngakoue, right in. We need one, right? We do. We do. So what we do here is we take the fullback because we need to get a running back out of that second to last round. That's actually huge. It's actually freaking massive. Uh-oh. Alright, that could still be helpful. We can take him. We already have a Luakon, but he can play middle linebacker if we need him to for overall purposes. Here, we'll take a center. Need a running back here. Oh no. Oh my. 90. We did it already. We did it. Like, we won't have to stress about it. Wow. Well, there we are.